bucket list. It's just an expression, I say, for the list of things you want to do before you die. But why bucket, says Mario. And of course, the question makes sense when our entire journey is already double Dutch, the jabber within the Swiss hire car being interchangeably Spanish and English, the road signs French, and the sat-nav being the modern upgrade of towel on deck chair, German. Fire on the Ulster Scots, where to bucket is definitely the infinitive verb of rightly pissing, and I can understand my Mexican brother-in-law's confusion. As Mario navigates the 7-seater Volkswagen round the hairpin bend to Alpe d'Huez, you see in der nächsten curve rechts ab, dann links, dann rechts, dann links, dann rechts, I attempt to explain the kick the bucket saying. It's, well, truth is, Mario, I haven't a clue. Later, with Googled wisdom, I will be glad of that ignorance, the analogy coming from putting yourself in a position of suicide. Who knew? All Mario and I have signed up for is the adrenaline rush of once-in-a-lifetime tandem paragliding in Val d'Isère. My sister is a stuck record on how today she's perfectly happy to mind the 3 kids, not a problem. If Daddy Mario and Auntie Sue want to throw themselves off a mountain, that is fine. Absolutely fine. It's perfectly safe, perfectly normal. I'm a single parent. Am I mad? My 6-year-old nephew Connor points out the window. Mira, we're so high we could eat the clouds. Keep it together. Mummy, don't go, says my son. If the parachute fails, would you die? Should you ever need blunt, hire an intelligent, autistic 11-year-old. Stood on the precipice of a bowl of mountain range, I contemplate the village of Bourg-d'Oisin and our campsite far below. Show nerves and my son will panic to meltdown. Pet, I am not scared, I say, my voice strangled falsetto. France is big on tourist safety. The instructors are trained. If it's not safe, they don't jump. With each sentence, my stomach knots tighter. But Mummy, says Ethan, if you die, what happens to me? Click. In thick French accent, Jean-Claude, my instructor, explains the 3-way harness. You can't fall out, he says, strapping himself to my back gloriously tight. When I say run, you run. You don't stop till you're running in the air. To my left, Mario is in the same drill. On death row, they give you breakfast. Mine is in my throat. I search for Zen. Tune in to the chatter of crickets. Note the Alpine flowers woven purple amongst the grass. Vent du Nord, says Jean-Claude. North wind. I nod as if I know the significance. A lady on my right is first to take off. A downhill waddle run, a flick of skyborne canvas, feet cycling, air and effortless floating. On takeoff, would it be more undignified to puke or pee? I glance round. My nephew and niece smile. My son and sister stand, mobiles poised. I want to be next. I don't want to be next. I'd prefer to eat pencils. Mario gives me the thumbs up. Our instructors watch the orange windsock. At best, it's limp, with occasional flares of enthusiasm. Vent du Nord, mutters Jean-Claude again, hesitant. Allez, run! To my left, Mario and an instructor's bolt down the slope. Cheers, lurched from the mountain. Mario's tandem paraglider lifts, soars, then twists. Tangling high over the valley, it crumples, veers left, then plummets down, down, out of view. Cheers change to cries. Cracking branches, gasps from my sister, questions from the kids. Click, Jean-Claude is gone, running, my sister tearing the ground after him. I unclip and turn to our children. Where Is Daddy, says Connor. I lift cameras and backpacks, shepherd the children to the car. When I finally speak, my throat is tight. We need to stay here, I say. Can we eat the panditas? Connor produces gummy bears from the glove box. Yes. Will you read to us? My son shoves the latest David Walliams into my face. No. He blinks, eyes demanding information. In his ear, I whisper the basics. His eyes widen, then calm. Will I read to my cousins? I blink. Yes. Surreal as a distant shore. For 2 hours, I pace tarmac by the car, sirens, gendarmes, the fire brigade, flurries of medical workers, and oh my God, questions. Inside the Volkswagen, it's a party. Mummy daddy questions erased with crisps, Nutella biscuits, singing and juice in Slurpee packs. Communications arrive like Chinese whispers. Mario is okay. I breathe. His finger is twisted. They must prioritize the instructor. Il ne va pas. C'est dangereux. L'hélicoptère viendra. Later, we will learn the instructor broke his back. The blend of fear and randomness will continue. Repeated phone calls from Sky TV, wondering if for only £5 extra, I'd like 50 billion channels. No. Multilingual kicks around call centres from Geneva to Barcelona to London as we try to adjust hire car insurance. Alone in an ambulance, Mario will be whipped to a cabine medic for x-rays and plaster of Paris. Abandoned by the outdoor pursuits company, my sister, kids and I will trek dusty building sites of a summer ski resort where all restaurants will have closed promptly at 2 p.m. and refuse to feed hungry children. Eventually, with Google Maps, having located the cabine medic, my sister will comfort her traumatized husband and I will wait with the 3 children in the one remaining cafe that will serve us clip. The kids' eyes are wide as the plates of French pancakes arrive loaded with vanilla ice cream and mountains of white whipped chantilly. Taking a mental image of the innocence written on the faces of my nephew, niece and son, I remove paragliding from the bucket list. Look, says Connor, grinning. He twirls the spoon and cream. We're eating clouds. Thanks.